circulation pennies. If you have a regular 1964 penny, even in excellent condition, its value is usually a few cents to a few dollars depending on grade. However, the story completely changes when we talk about rare special strike examples, verified mint errors, or unique experimental pieces. Authentic 1964 special mint strike Lincoln cents are among the rarest modern U.S. coins. Only a handful are known to exist, and they are fiercely guarded by top collectors. When one appears in a major auction, it can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and in extreme high-grade cases, prices can climb much higher depending on demand, condition, and certification. This is why authentication is everything. A real valuable 1964 Lincoln penny must be professionally graded and certified by a top grading service. Without certification, no serious collector or auction house will accept high-value claims. Many people believe they have a fortune, but once examined, most coins turn out to be normal circulation strikes. Collectors look closely at weight, metal composition, strike quality, die characteristics, and surface texture. Even tiny differences can mean the difference between a common coin and a museum-level rarity. This is not a guessing game. This is science, history, and experience combined. Another reason the 1964 Lincoln penny remains so popular is because it represents a turning point in American coinage. Just 1 year later, in 1965, the U.S. removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters forever. The 1964 date became the final chapter of an era, and collectors love coins that mark the end of something historic. People often ask, should I search my old penny jars, inherited collections, or bank rolls for 1964 pennies? Find a six-figure coin, but you might discover a high-grade example, a repunched mint mark, a double die, or an metal error that still holds real value and serious collector interest. The Lincoln penny teaches us an important lesson. Value is not just about age. It is about rarity, condition, history, and demand. Millions of people spend pennies every day without a second thought, yet a tiny number become legendary because of small differences most people never notice. That is what makes coin collecting so powerful. It is the hunt, the mystery, and the possibility that history could be hiding in plain sight. The 1964 Lincoln penny reminds us that even modern coins can carry secrets, and sometimes the most valuable stories are not written in textbooks, but quietly stamped into metal. If you enjoy discovering hidden value, learning real coin history, and separating truth from internet myths, then coins is the place for you. Check your change carefully, stay curious, and remember that knowledge is the most valuable currency of all. Today we are talking about one of the most confusing, most searched, and most misunderstood coins in American coin history, the rare Lincoln penny from 1971. A small copper coin that many people ignore every day, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but a coin that has created massive excitement, shocking headlines, and unbelievable price rumors all over the internet. Some people say this coin is worth only 1 cent, others say it has sold for thousands, and some wild claims even say values like $700,000 or more. So what is the real story behind the 1971 Lincoln penny? Why people believe it is rare, and whether you should check your pocket change right now. Stay with me because this coin has secrets most people never notice. The Lincoln penny has been part of American history since 1909, created to honor President Abraham Lincoln, and by 1971, the design had already become iconic. It shows Lincoln's calm and serious portrait, while the back still carried the Lincoln Memorial 1959 until 2008. In 1971, millions of pennies were produced, but here is where things start to get interesting. Even when a year shows huge mintage numbers, certain versions, errors, and conditions can turn a common coin into a collector's dream. In 1971, Lincoln pennies were struck at different mints, including Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco, which mainly produced proof coins. Most people only look at the date and stop there, but experienced collectors know that the real value comes from tiny details. Small differences in strike quality, metal composition, minting errors, and preservation condition can completely change a coin's worth. One of the biggest reasons the 1971 Lincoln penny attracts attention is because of minting errors. Errors are mistakes made during the production process, and collectors love them because they are unintentional and limited. Some 1971 pennies show doubled lettering where words like Liberty or I in God We Trust appear slightly doubled. Others may have off-center strikes where the design is shifted. There are also cases of clipped planchets where a piece of the coin is missing, or weak strikes where details look unusually soft. Another factor that drives value is condition. A 1971 penny that has been in circulation for decades is usually worn, scratched, and darkened. Those are typically worth face value. But a 1971 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition, especially with full original mint red color, can be worth significantly more. Coins graded by professional grading services can reach much higher prices, especially if they receive top grades. A perfect or near-perfect example is extremely rare because copper is soft and easily damaged. Now let's talk about the big question everyone asks: is the 1971 Lincoln penny really worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? This is where reality and internet hype collide.